So if you've ever wondered, is Wix good, especially in 2026, the short answer is, it's way better than people think. And that's mainly because most of the opinions floating around out there are based on the old version of Wix, the basic early days version, not the platform it's turned into now. Once you actually use the updated tools, it's pretty obvious how much it's evolved. The first reason Wix is better than people think is the editor. The newer editor feels smoother, cleaner, and just easier to work with. You move something and it snaps exactly where you expect it to. You're not fighting the layout or trying to decode weird rules. It feels intuitive, like you're actually designing instead of troubleshooting. And if you haven't touched Wix since a few years ago, this alone will surprise you. It really does feel like a different product now. The second reason is the templates. The modern ones look like something an actual designer made. And I don't mean acceptable, I mean genuinely polished. Great spacing, clean structure, good typography, all the stuff that makes a site feel expensive right away. You start with one of these templates, change out the content, and your site looks like you hired someone who knows what they're doing. Beginners don't realize how big of a deal that is. The third reason is the AI layout help. This is one of those features that kind of flies under the radar, but it saves beginners a ton of time. You tell it your site type and your style, and it generates layouts that make sense. Not random blocks thrown together, layouts that actually flow. And it gets you past that dreaded blank screen moment fast. Even if you end up adjusting a lot of it, you're starting with something solid instead of a completely empty page. And we'll get to why that matters in a second. The fourth reason Wix is better now is the built-in SEO tools. This one honestly shocked me the most. A lot of people still use that old line, Wix isn't good for SEO, but that's just outdated. The SEO setup checklist walks you step by step through the basics so you don't miss important stuff. You can edit your page titles, meta descriptions, image alt text, structured data, real SEO controls, not just surface level ones. For beginners, it's a lifesaver, and it removes the guesswork that usually makes SEO feel intimidating. And the fifth reason, the one people notice the moment the site goes live, is the performance. Wix sites load faster now, the infrastructure is updated, the caching is smarter, and the whole platform just feels lighter. A lot of the old slow Wix sites came from outdated templates and oversized images. With the 2026 updates, a well-built Wix site holds up just fine. And beginners don't have to stress about hosting setups or performance plugins because the system already handles all of that behind the scenes. All of this really adds up to one thing. Wix quietly turned into a platform that beginners and small businesses can actually rely on. Not something you outgrow immediately, not something that locks you in with limitations, just a balanced, practical way to build a site without stressing over the technical stuff. So, if you're still asking, is Wix good? The updated version of Wix in 2026 makes a strong case. It's easier to use, more powerful, and way more polished than the old reputation people are still repeating. If you want to see how it actually feels to build with it, there's a link in the description where you can try Wix for free and mess around with everything yourself. And if this helped you out, giving the video a quick thumbs up really helps the channel.